We just drank some beers at the 49th State Brewing Company. They were delicious. I had the Solstice IPA twice. I'd do it again. We ate burgers and stuff. Mine were animal-based, Scott's were plant-based. We weren't actually hungry. We just wanted a beer. We were quite full from the Thai food truck we had a little bit earlier. But we're like, let's just eat anyway because we went backpacking and we need to eat. Oh, hi again.
Denali Highway from Campwell, Alaska. We did have a confirmed sighting, meaning both of us saw it, and it was ptarmigan.
So cute. I snuck up on it, took lots of pictures with my 300mm lens, so they got really close. Yeah, so this is a really cool highway. It's closed in the wintertime. It's pretty special to get to drive it. The weather provides we're gonna get views of Denali, but if we don't, that's okay.
Another dime a dozen.
Yeah. Here's Denali.
Dime a dozen.
Video of you being swarmed. It's gonna go in my series of Scott being swarmed videos.
They're all around. They're in my lap. They're in my pant legs. They're in my eyes. Luckily, they're not mosquitoes. It's kind of worse than mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's the red dot.
And it stays itchy longer than a mosquito bite.
It's like just a red dot, and then you're like, oh no, I know what's coming next.
We are about to take a hike on the
Rambler Mine Trail. This is in the Nebezna River Valley, not far from where we camped last night. The drive to the trailhead was pretty cool. We had to cross a couple washed out areas. Nothing too major.
We did have to use four-wheel drive one.
We actually were stopped by the water. Like I was trying to drive and the tires spun.
We are in kind of the heart of the Wrangell St. Elias National Park and Preserve. It might be the largest park in our nation's park system. There's a campground like 25-30 miles in on the road that's free. A national park with free campground. It doesn't have any services other than pit toilets, but it's beautiful. So we were actually here almost a month ago trying to come up and hike this hike, but the road was washed out because it was so rainy, and we ended up walking to the trailhead, and the folks we were with, Dan and Pat from Soul.net. We're pretty much done, and we were pretty done too because we ended up walking a whole lot longer than we had anticipated, and we didn't really bring ample snacks, and we hadn't had breakfast. But now we're back, and it's a beautiful, bright, sunny day, and it's
0.7 of a mile from here to the end of the trail, which is at the mine. It's all uphill.
400 feet of gain. I think we got it.
This looks like bear scratching. Well, let's see what else is over here.
to the top. He's gonna peek in to the underbelly of the earth. Wonder if I can zoom in from. Sorry for all that odd focusing, folks. Scott, what's in the underbelly of the earth? A boarded up door.
There's a sign here that says there's deadly gases and lack of oxygen inside.
Deadly gases, lack of oxygen, cave-ins, decayed timbers, rotten structures, and unstable explosives. That, my friends, is what
Let's go!
the earth is made of. You know, someone's got to find out the tough questions. Oh, here he comes. Look at him go. He's like part doll sheep, coming in hot. Woo! Woo! And he made it. But this is beautiful up here. It was definitely worth pulling our butts up here.
Yeah. Every little hike, no matter how big or little we think it's going to be, it always turns into a little bit of an adventure for us, without fail.
Yeah, we're good like that.
Because we follow our curiosity.
I see the trail.
This is what relief looks like. Phew, we made it out of the bush. Back onto the normal trail. Here we are at the Tetland National Wildlife Refuge. They have free camping, pit toilets, a pavilion thing where they give very informal ranger discussions, and my favorite part is the free canoe loans. So we're hanging out, paddling around Dead Man Lake, and we forgot to ask why it's called Dead Man Lake.
It's a warm, shallow lake. There's no snowy mountains around. It's not the Alaska I pictured at all.
Yeah.
And we're very close to Canada.
We're like moments from the border. When we leave here, we're leaving Alaska, heading into the Yukon again.
August 4th. We are in Kluane Provincial Park.
And decided to get a little exercise on our way into Whitehorse. This trail seemed like a good enough way to get us there.
We're having a great time back in the Yukon, and we are excited to get to Whitehorse this afternoon.
It's also our 9-year dating anniversary, so we're using that as an excuse to spend money and eat food that other people cook and clean up as a gift to each other. Working the morning magic, the Pro Coffee Station. Some take honey, some don't.
I take honey.
Here's our morning view. We've got a pallet. This is Ear Lake. Apparently it's shaped like an ear.
Tell them about the noises we heard in those woods last night.
Oh yeah, we had a bit of a kinetic night last night. Here, I'll tell you
All about it. All about it.
all about it. So last night we were staying at Long Lake on the other side of town, and somebody was there having a bit of an emotional breakdown, and he did not realize that we were there for the majority of his breakdown, and we were just like doo-doo-doo, minding our own business. And then he's like, "There's people over there."
There's people over there.
And
we just began to feel uncomfortable being there. So our house was still packed up. So we're just like, you know what? Let's just give this guy his space. So we came out here, but we were already just like feeling weird. And then we got here, and shortly afterwards, a car showed up. We're like, did they follow us? And they were like, no, they couldn't have followed us. But we, weren't really relying on logic too much at that point. So I actually took a zoom picture of their car and zoomed in on it so we could see that it was really, really not the same car. And then we're like, okay, everything's fine. Normally we don't think anything when we're camped out and other people show up. We're like, yeah, whatever. But last night we were just emotionally unsteady. So we finally chill out, go to bed, and we're laying there, and then this huge crashing noise in these trees over here.
At 1:30 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, it's the middle of the night. So Scott busts out the mag light. He's flashing it into the trees and yelling in his
Big man.
voice. We never did see what it was, but it was huge.
Tree trunks cracking.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty significant. After we yelled, it was just complete silence. So either it was a very stealthy retreat or it just hung out and was like, these people will fall asleep eventually. I'm thirsty. So finally we went to sleep, and now it's morning and we feel refreshed and alive, and it's just amazing what a little bit of daylight perspective will do for you. We are going to go into Whitehorse, pick up some all natural insect repellent, and hit the road. That's the end of my story.
Next episode, we explore the tippy top of the Canadian Rockies and make our way south towards the USA. Please check it out. See you later.
Unsteady. We learn by feeling.
Feeling?